Hello guys, welcome to Malik Joe 34 channel. This is Malik Arjun. In our previous sessions, we installed OEL5 and OEL6, and in today's session, we are going to start with the OEL7 installation, and we are doing the same thing: custom partition creation and swap space creation, and then guest additional CD image installation, and the Linux prerequisites RPMs and etc host configuration. Let's start with the OEL7 installation now. Okay, so it is asking me for the ISO image, so I'm going to browse my OEL7 RPM ISO image. So I'll just expand it. So I'll add my OEL7 ISO image. Here it is my OEL7.8. This is my ISO image, so I'm going to select that one. So 995537-01. So I'm going to choose that one and I'm going to start it. Okay. So now I'm going to install the first option, install Oracle Linux 7.8. I'm just going to click on that. Okay, it's starting. Okay, so now you got this welcome screen and click next. And then you are getting this, installation summary. You need to verify all this. So click on this date and time. Okay, just verify done. And then click on this keyboard US and click on done. And click on this language. Okay, English already selected default. Click on done. Okay, and then installation log source, it's already verified, and click on done. And software look selection, so here you can go with the server with the GUI mode, the last option, server with the GUI mode. You will get it your GUI screen. So here you need to select two packages here. The packages are um, development tools and compatibility libraries. So these are the two packages. Once you select the server with GUI mode, these are the package you need to install, and then click on done. Then once you select those server with GUI mode, and then those development libraries and development packages, so it will check for again compatibility, software dependencies, and installation location. Okay, now you can click on this installation destination. So you can. Okay, so you can click on this. I will configure partition, and then select this hard disk and click done. And then it will ask you to do for a custom partition. So you can click on this add button, and first thing is boot, and then make it 1000, and add a mount point, and then again click on this plus sign, and next will be swap, and give around 8000 and add a mount point. Okay, and then again click on this plus sign and go with the root partition / root partition, and leave capacity as a leave blank, and then add mount point. It will take whatever the rest remaining space. If you see here, boot is 1000 and swap is 8000 MB, and root file system is 191 GB. So then click OK, and then accept changes. And then kdump, you leave it as it is. So I'll go with this host name. The network I will set it once we do with once we done with the installation, I'll do the setup networking. But now I will edit my host name. It's going to be OEL7 node1 dot localdomain.com. Okay, now security policies I leave as it is. I will start with the installation. Begin installation. So now I will select my root password. Now it is starting the package installation process. So it will list out all the packages needed for the installation. So it will install all those packages. It will take around 20 to 25 minutes. Yeah, it started with the installing all the packages. If you see here, packages 1474 package it is installing now. So it will take around approximately 20 to 25 minutes. So now the installation is got completed and it is asking us to reboot the server. So I'm going to reboot the server now. Now the server is rebooting. So once the server is rebooted, we'll try to install this guest additional CD images, and then we'll proceed with the Linux prerequisites RPMs, and we'll configure etc hosts. Let's reboot it. Okay. Now we got the license information. So I will just enter the license information. I will accept the license agreement, and I'll click OK. And then I'll go to network. I will install it once my server is rebooted. So user creation also I'm not going to do it now, so I'm just going to click on this finish configuration. Right, now we logged in into the server. Okay, now I'll just click next, and click next. And time zone you can give anything, whichever time zone you want. Okay, skip, and give initial name anything. I'll just go with Malik, and I'll give password for it. Okay, so we are done with the installation of OEL7 now. Yeah, we got the welcome screen. So now I will try to install this guest additional CD. So you can install using this guest additional CD image from here, or guest additional CD, whatever version you have. Yeah, we got this guest additional CD image VBoxVGA, and I'm going to run execute this one. Okay, now the guest additional CD image is installing. Once this guest additional CD image is installed, so we will reboot this OEL7, and then we'll proceed with the further RPM configuration and etc host configuration. So I'm rebooting the OEL7 now after the guest additional CD image installation. So I'm just shutting it down by just closing this OEL7, and then I'm restarting it now. Just close this. Yep, it is restarting now. Oracle server, Oracle Linux server 7.8. Okay, so now we logged in and we got the login screen. So I will just go ahead with the root user. For the first time, installation, this login screen is default. So the using root user, I logged in as a first time. So this is configuration is default. So we need to do it for all the users who are logged in for the first time. So I'll just click next, 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 and then I'll start the Linux server. And then this is a help center. We will get it. So I'll just close it. Okay, fine. Now I'll try to set the display. So display, you can make it as auto size. Okay, it's already set, but why it is not coming? So I will try to reinstall once again guest additional image, because for some reason it did not install properly. I hope. Run software and run. Let it reinstall it once again. By default, when you install this get additional CD image, so you should get this uh, you know uh, the display setting, display property, display resolution here, but it is all grayed out. And this auto resize guest display also, it's grayed out. So I hope this guest additional CD is not installed properly, so that's the reason I'm reinstalling it again. Still it is installing my guest additional CD image. Okay, so the guest additional CD image installation is done. So I will do final reboot. I will just power off this machine and I'll restart it once again. Yeah, it is starting Oracle Linux Server 7.8. Okay, so I got the login screen. Let me log in with the root user. Okay, now I logged into the server. Let me try to set the display now. View and auto reset get display. Yeah, here you go. So automatically it is set my get display now. So now the thing is, we will start with custom partition is done, swap is done, get additional CD is done, prerequisites RPMs. So before that, I will set my network. I will go to applications and utilities, sorry, system tools and settings, and go to internet or network, and I'll go with this first interface. I'll go to IPv4. I'll make it manual, and it's going to be 192.168.1 dot. If you see my etc host file OEL5, it's going to be okay. It's a OEL7. It's going to be 192.168.1.128. Same IP addresses. I'm using it 128.255.255.255.0, and then apply. And similarly for the interface 2, it's going to be my private. Interface 1 is going to be my public, and interface, okay, give me a second. Okay, I'll go to connect automatically. I'll go to IPv4 manual 192.168.2.128 and netmask 255.255.255.0, and then apply. So interface 1 is going to be my public internet public connection, and then interface 2 is going to be my private network, and this Ethernet or interface 3 is going to be my for internet access. So for this one, I'm going to be going to make it as a DHCP automatic IP assignment. So then I'll close it and I'll open a terminal. Okay, service network restart. The service network restart is a backward compatibility. So it is OEL5 or OEL6 before commands. So in OEL7 and all, it is going to be systemctl. Okay, now I'll do ifconfig. Okay, if you see here, this is my public 192.168.1.128 and 192.168.2.128. It's the private, and this is going to be my internet. So if I do ping google.com, I'm able to access my internet. So this is one of the change. And coming to the RPMs, as usual, these are the RPMs usually we will try to install. It is not necessarily you need to install all these RPMs, but you can just try it out which are RPMs is getting installed, and let them get installed. So this is getting failed here, m install, because already one m process is running here, ps-f grep m, and this is the m package, it automatically updating. I'm going to kill this one, kill -9. Okay, now I'm going to retry that RPM. Okay, it is updating my RPM library, RPM repository. Let me increase the prompt to, sorry. Okay, so Oracle 11 GRPM is unable to find, and then I'll go with the 12C release 1, and similarly I'll check for 12C release 2, and similarly I'll check for 18C, and then I'll check for 19C. 18C it got the RPM, it is installing now. Yes. Okay, 18C got installed. Let's try with the 19C. Okay, 19C also it got. It found out the RPM, and it is installing now. And then let's try this Oracle validated, but this is going to be old OEL5 or OEL6 before. I'm not sure whether it is going to install here or not. No, it is no package found, so let's ignore it and install this bind RPMs. Okay, it find out a lot many bind RPMs, and it is installing the bind RPMs now. Okay, there are 24 RPMs. Okay, some RPMs are updating because these are older versions. Some RPMs are installing because those are not installed. If you see all these 29 RPMs here, and the final RPM is Oracle ASM support. Okay, bind RPM is done. Oracle ASM support. Yep, it found out the RPMs. It says already installed, and it's checking for the latest version. Yeah, it found out the latest version, and it is installing the latest version now. Okay, so the all the RPMs are done now. The next step is etc host configuration. So etc host configuration, I already have it here: public, private, virtual, and scan. So this is for OEL7 node 1 and node 2. So I'm just copying this everything into my etc host file, vi/etc hosts. This is public and this is private and this is virtual, VIP, and this is scan. If I do cat etc hosts, okay, my etc host file is ready. So I will shut it down, this VM, and then we'll start with the OEL8 installation.